Hello and welcome back to the Anduin campaign, and where you left us off we were just about to attack Dol Guldur, so let's end the turn. Now, we do find ourselves in a pretty good position, all things considered. And here we go. Angmar have gone for it. So, Captain Erdreg brings Warg skirmishers, conscripts and orc hunters. Nothing to be particularly worried about. Lord Skuld brings himself with his pretty decent general unit, with some orc hunters. Again, nothing to worry about there too much. And then some more orc hunters and some Angry infantry. We have a pretty solid army here. Nothing spectacular, but nothing too crazy. Let's fight this one, I think, on the field.
Muster your courage, men. We march into battle.
Once we've taken Litash, this will leave us in a pretty good position overall. Let us start deployment. So, we do have the choice of defensive ground, so can units move up here? They can. Where can't they move? They can't move here. Okay, so this looks defensible-ish. So, they are coming from over here in the first instance. So, Bjorning shield bearers, my darlings, move forward to there, and then support with the dwarven travellers. Then, as well as that, we'll bring up this unit of woodsmen and this unit of woodsmen. Yeah. And then over here, because there's sort of almost a plateau-y bit, we'll take the Valesmen. And position them there, supported by those guys. We'll keep the Bjornings as a reserve, and we'll have Gleowine also as a reserve. And then we'll just see how they format. I think that's everyone. It is.
The enemy have brought up more men.
Right, so this formation can move forward. Off you go. Double time. Gleowine, move up. And let's bring up the reserve. Yeah, okay. Then in this direction we've got a smaller army. And then a smaller army coming in from here as well. So this should tempt them in. Right, come on, archers. Well done, dwarves. Fight for your homeland.
Infantry.
And we'll have one unit there to cover that area. We'll have another unit there to cover that area. And then we'll position the heavy infantry on the hill. Right, so they're continuing to fire. We can start now to bring up these guys. And Glühwein. So they will continue to fire there, they will fire there. And the Bjornings will then attack into there. This will be a tactical victory and we will take the defensive stance order. Now we will move the archers back in this direction. And Captain Udrek is dead.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue and run them down. The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
And so far so good. Nothing too much to worry about so far. And this army is very slowly making its way towards us. And it looks like they're quite content to wait for that other force to arrive. So we will move back our troops somewhat. And that was a good victory over here. So the spearmen, they can come out and form up. So next up, the Vale Defenders are going to make their way up into this area here. And we're going to support them with the sellswords. And we'll bring up Glühwein as well, because why the hell not? We're going to bring up the dwarves. And the Bjornings can move up to here. They might start to take fire, but, you know, in the grand scheme of things, it's not too bad, and they won't have the best of shots because of the hill. Right, so, into them. And sellswords. Glühwein can move up and fire off his defensive stance again.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Right, so we've lost 2%, frustratingly. Nope, heavy infantry need to come forwards. And they need to attack them. The FEO'd footman. Right, off you go. Right, come on, in you go. Nicely done. So this army is slowly but surely making its way forward. We will meet them here. So let's take them out. Let's bring up this unit of woodsmen. And this unit of woodsmen to this position. Let's have the Bjornings form up here. And Gleowine will kill off those Orc Hunters. Now our Dwarves will move up as well. Everyone's moving up. Come on, take him out. Come on, kill him. Kill him, Gleowine. Honestly. It's one Orc Hunter.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose. Only half the enemy force remains.
God. Slow but steady. Right, so we've lost 6%. And we've pretty much killed them. We have indeed killed them. No. Just the Valesmen. Move up. Oh god, the Titanic battle is still going on. Finally! Well done. Gold star. That's it. Run away. You're better at running than you are at fighting. $52, $51. I thought that would be a more sort of straightforward process, but it wasn't. Come on, take the bait. There we go. They've taken the bait.
Behold how our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
And off they go into the land of dead. Got some dwarves that are still fighting there. And we're going to run straight into the flank with these Bjornings, which should cause an inevitable rout. Now Gleerwine can make his way back and trigger his defensive aura again. You're going to come out of shield wall, or at least out of guard mode, as are you.
Good tidings. The enemy general lies dead.
That's another general dead. And there they go.
Now our cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
And what's left of those dwarves will attack there. Now we're up to speed 6. And the Woodman Warriors are faster than those Angrim infantry. And let's just chase them off. Makes it a lot harder to chase them when, you know, there's no cav left. And they all managed to escape somehow.
The enemy are utterly vanquished.
So we lost 129, and they lost a lot more than that. Gleerwine's looking happy for a reason. Look at that face. He's chuffed. He got 133 kills. Those Woodman Warriors got 119. And Dwarven Travelers getting 88 is decent as well. So that was a well fought battle. And they're dead. And we've now taken Latash.
My lord, our courage and honor have conquered.
We're making 8,000. And Nova Reclaw belongs to...
Good to see we could reach an agreement.
Now we take an alliance.
Seems like a most reasonable.
Hey, happy days.
Farewell.
Look at that.
Yes, my lord.
So if they own that, then they must be pressing... Wow, they really are pressing.
Being here.
We'll build the standing stones there. In Gundabad, can we get anything? We can get a mining network. So we will, because we will like money. And in Goblin Town, can we get mines? We can get mines next turn, so we will get mines.
Your will, my lord. By your command.
Your orders, my lord.
With honor.
We will build a watchtower.
This tower.
And we will take that fort. Now, the big battle comes, for Khamul has moved out of Dol Guldur
Yes.
somewhat foolishly
Yes.
and set himself up.
I'm gonna stick you.
Your orders, my lord.
So, let's see what we can do.
Shall engage.
Captain Razag brings nothing of note. And Khamul brings himself with his Shadow Knights that are one of the best units, I think, in the game, or at least one of the better. This guy is crazy good. I'm worried by how good this guy is. But the army around him isn't particularly... He's got a unit of his Shadow Guard that are good. But we have Fast Red.
Yes, my lord.
But let's see if I can't bring up...
With honor.
Your orders.
And now we can bring up Magor. So we have Magor and Fast Red versus Khamul and Captain Radzag. I think this is a battle we can win handily. I'm worried about the Cav, but I think we can at least beat them. They've got one unit of Dol Guldur, 2 units of Dol Guldur archers, and we have Radzag with not bringing a lot. Let's see what Magor and Fast Red can do.
We attack.
And then after this battle, we'll probably call it an episode of us laying siege to Dol Guldur. Sorry for the slight cut in there. And we are now ready, I think, to fight this battle. So we have ourselves quite a decent army to fight them with. Let's bring up our Cav. And bring them up to one side. They've got decent stats. Then Fast Red and these guys, who got silver chevron, look at them. They will all form the line there. Then in front of them we will bring up our shield wall units. And on one flank we will have the Sylvan and them, and then on the other flank we will have the Bjornings. Let us start. So the Cav will move up on top of the hill. And then everyone else will form into their own block. And then we're going to get Magor in, who's now gold, triple gold. Look at him. along with the cav. Let's move them up as a flanking force, along with this cav. And Khamul's Shadow Guard are up front. So the question is, who has line of sight? They do. And they're starting to take some hit point damage. Magor is going to need to form up into a battle line as well. So we're going to bring up the bandits and these guys to here. We're going to bring up these guys to here. We're going to bring up the archers to this point. And the cav to here. And then Magor himself can be on this flank. And the hill camping is going well. They've decided that the supporting force is maybe a little bit more important than they first thought. Right, we're at least going to move up a little bit. Even if it's just a tad. Come on then, Magor. Right, keep on shooting those guys. In fact, you know what, Cav? Just go straight into them. Meet their charge. That should have brought in all of their archers. Right, you guys, move up. You guys, move up. You guys, move up. Everyone move up. Everyone go. Archers, keep firing. So the Orc Maulers and the Dolguldur host are being taken out. The archers are making progress on the Shadow Knights. Bjorning's Shield Bearers are making progress, as are the Sons of the Fallen when we get them in. And we're going to move these guys out of loose formation. I don't know why they were in loose formation in the first place. I'm not sure why they were in loose formation. zone them out.
Only half the enemy force remains.
We need to try and sort of kill as little of them as possible. Or, sorry, I should say, take as few casualties as possible. Right, so these are the Shadow Knights here. Right, so let's bring the Bjornings round. Right, shoot them. Where have they got off to? He's taking out the archers. Right. Shoot them. Right, the Shadow Knights aren't enjoying that particularly. There's only 15 archers left. So So there's only 31 of them left.
Only half the enemy force remains.
And there's only 28 of the Shadow Knights left. Where is Khamul himself? Ah, there he is. Use leadership.
Very much in our favour.
So there's only so many of them left. And they're now fighting to the death.
Men have captured the enemy general.
Did we capture Khamul? Oh, that's amazing.
See us defeat the rest of his army.
Ah no, Captain Radzag. Now, we've been pumping this guy full of arrows for quite some time, and the fact that he's still not dead sort of says it all about his longevity. I'm impressed. Congrats. There's only 32 of the Shadow Guard left. And 18 of the Shadow Knights. This unit completely just wrecks by itself. I mean, the amount of arrows that are going into it, I'm actually properly impressed. Right, so that's been a victory. And it's just the cav now. I think we're at the point where we can probably take them off fire at will. Because there's not many of the cav left. Right, so we're going to pull them round. We're going to pull them round. We're going to pull the elves round. And we're going to chuck the sellsword straight in. We're going to pull these guys round. We're going to chuck those sellswords in. And we're going to chuck the Sons of the Fallen straight in. The whole 7. Right, we're going to close the noose, so to speak. Oh, I thought we were going to close the noose. Are you kidding me? No, we're not having this. If it's to be death by 1,000 cuts, it'll be death by 1,000 arrows. This guy has the most magnificent balls in existence. Right.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory.
Off fire at will. Everyone. I want everyone to fire on that one man. Kill the Easterling. Where is he? Where's the... Oh, Jesus Christ. Go! Go on after him. So he's now fighting to the death. Right, so we lost 496. But damn, they lost more. And we will kill him.
Yes, my lord.
Then we will take Fastred.
Your orders, my lord.
So Magor.
Yes, my lord.
And we will... So we've laid them under siege. So it's 9 turns till they surrender. And you're going to have to realise they're going to bring everything they can. So this army has got to be good enough.
Yes, my lord.
And I think it is. You know, it's done well so far. And we are going to try and be friends with Lothlorien.
Approaching their dignitary. I shall continue tomorrow. Your orders, my lord.
And I think we will call it an episode there. Or at least we'll call it a turn. Let's end the turn, at least. Yeah, let's end the turn. Lost 2k, I assume, on the Mott and Bailey. And Angmar made a major mistake when they declared war on us. Fine, attack Rosgabel. Have at it. I don't want him. And Frecker is on his way along with Nut. Ah, Nut!
Yes, my lord.
We can go no further, my lord. This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
My lord. Without question. Yes, stopping here. Your orders, my lord.
And then we will move on Jadoon. And it's now 8 turns till they surrender. If we were to attack,
To battle.
it would give them a load of Orc defenders. Could we win? Let's see. No, we couldn't. Ah, of course not. Right, so we'll withdraw from that. So Captain Grishnug brings crap. There's crap in there. And I think, yeah, Captain Nurshmurg, he's bringing up some troops.
Approaching quietly.
And there's no